I've got a dream, I got a dream. Please don't put this show on Disney XD. Oh, who am I kidding? You know they're gonna do it.
It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time.
Yo, what is up there, guys? Ed the Wiz back at it again for another video, and of course we're gonna be talking about Disney's latest upcoming animated series known as Tangled Before, Ever, After. And oh my god, we got a lot to talk about right here, right now, so let's just get right to this. But before I even get talking about it, let me just, for those of you that might not be too sure or even know what's going on with the series, let me explain. So first, you know, we had the beautiful movie Tangled, absolutely beautiful. Then we had the short known as Tangled Ever After, where, spoiler alert, Rapunzel and Eugene get married. It was dealing with Pascal and Maximus, with the whole cake thing. It was cute, it was funny, and everything like that. But this series right over here is starting in the middle. It takes place right after the events of Tangled, and then it's, you know, all the events before Ever After, you know, hence the title Tangled Before Ever After, right? You got me? Okay, cool. So basically, I mean, oh my god, where do I start? Let's just start with the animation quality. I have seen so many complaints about people saying they don't like the animation, they think it's crappy, ill, why did you do this, it looks too kiddie, blah 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 blah, this and that. I'm gonna say my personal opinion, I dig the style that we have here. I like the 2D drawn animation. I can kind of see what people are saying with, like, you know, ill, shouldn't it be 3D? And it kind of does, like, yeah, I question that a little bit too. The whole movie was in 3D animation, so you think it makes sense to put this in a 3D animation thing as well to, you know, keep everything all together. But no, they decided to go their own route. They're doing the 2D animation style, and I will say this. If I had to choose between 3D or 2D, I am always going with the 2D animation style. I think it brings out a lot more creativity. It's colorful. From what we've seen already, I really dig the animation style. I just feel that 2D runs smoother and runs cleaner than the whole 3D animation. Sure, you could probably do a lot more with 3D, but I like the whole 2D style. It's always nice to see Disney go back to their original roots with the whole 2D hand drawing and stuff like that. So me, my personal take, I really dig the style. I like it a lot. Actually, you know, when I first saw it, it kind of reminded me a lot of, like, if you remember from Tangled, the credit scenes, all the little hand drawing things or whatever. It kind of reminds me of that, although it's obviously a lot more better and improved and all that stuff. So that's what I'm gonna say about the animation overall. But now let's talk about the juicy stuff. So, you know, we see Rapunzel going out and about with Maximus, and then out of nowhere something happens where, you know, boom, the big kicker over here is that she gets her golden hair back. Those beautiful locks are back where they belong. And, you know, the question in everyone's mind is, how did the hair grow back? And the big kicker as well is that the hair doesn't cut. So, you know, what's going on? I have, like, you know, two theories of what possibly could have happened. From the trailer that we see Rapunzel being, like, looking at something, we see these rocks. And in those rocks, there's, like, something written on there. So maybe Rapunzel kind of reads whatever's written on the rocks, and then it triggers whatever is left inside her, which brings back the golden blonde hair. Or possibly maybe there's another flower there, or maybe she drinks, like, water from, like, I don't know, some kind of spring or whatever, and the hair grows back. I'm not really too sure what it is, but I'm leaning more towards she reads something from the rock and then the hair grows back. I don't know, that's just my guess as to who knows what it could possibly be, but I'm seriously really interested in what goes down with this, especially since the hair can't get cut. Interesting. But of course we do know that the hair will eventually get cut, because, you know, right after the series takes the events of Tangled Ever After, and in Tangled Ever After, when Eugene and Rapunzel are getting married, Rapunzel has the short brown hair. So, you know, we do know that the hair will be cut off eventually. It's just, you know, we don't know what's going to go on. And we do have this new character. No, I believe her name is Cassandra, and I believe she's like the maid from the castle or whatever, and just going to end up being Rapunzel's friend. And yes, I know what you're thinking. This new girl kind of looks a lot like the evil mom or whatever. Could they be related in some way, shape, or form? I don't know, probably not. I feel as though it's just there to be there. But, you know, having Rapunzel with the golden blonde hair back is interesting. I feel as though that's going to kind of impact Rapunzel emotionally, because I feel as though she has a hair, it's gonna remind her of like the evil mom, Mother Gospel. God, what is her name? I don't remember. But it's another with a G. But whatever. I feel as though like the hair is gonna kind of like, you know, be like, oh, I feel as though she's gonna have like a moment where like she's like, you know, this hair reminds me of all those years that I've been trapped in the tower or whatever. So, you know, I feel as though, you know, like, it seems pretty comedic, but it also seems like we're gonna have a good story out of this as well. And I'm pretty darn excited for it overall. I'll never forget when I was watching the first movie in theaters and Eugene cut off Rapunzel's hair. I was like, no! What are you doing? You know, I've always seen mixed reactions towards Rapunzel's hair because, you know, like, hey, kind of like Eugene, I'm more of a brunette guy myself, but having Rapunzel without the blonde hair always seemed kind of wrong to me. But I mean, that's basically the news. That's basically what we have for this new Tangled animated series being drawn in 2D animation. Rapunzel is getting back the hair, and eventually it's gonna get cut off. But what I want to know from you guys is, what do you think of this series? I got a couple questions for you. One, would you have preferred it to be a 3D animation, or do you like the 2D animation style? What are your theories? What are your thoughts on how she grew the hair back? And how do you think it's gonna get cut off? And 3, the most important question above everything else. Do you prefer blonde Rapunzel or do you prefer brunette Rapunzel? Leave all your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, as that really helps me out. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later. So peace out.